Words. Words break reality into pieces, creating illusions of isolated things out of an actual singularity. Ideas behind words take on a significance of their own. Volume 5 pieces expose words and ideas as artificial, to reveal the interrelated oneness, which is the essence of the reality you encounter. Money, authority, status, all commonly associated with power. Your boss, your parents, politicians, bacteria, luck, the weather. Do these exert power over you? Hey, what is power? And who has it? The Essence of Reality explores how the psyche which you are creates the reality you encounter. So, welcome to life. You found the Essence of Reality, a unique look at how consciousness works. Here you bypass standard thinking to see how you attract patterns and thus create your own life. It's all about awareness, but awareness is only ever diminished by beliefs and common notions. To clarify all that, we do have much to cover, so enjoy this last entry in Volume 5 pieces and explore the many other episodes out there. Each issue helps to free your mind of illusory impressions. Who has power over your life? There's a good question for you to consider. Who or even what has authority over the flow of your life such that that source can control your income, your health, your success, your happiness? That, dear viewer, is a big question. When I'm done answering it, dismissing all the bogus power sources, puncturing all of the illusions, you'll find one and only one power source in all of your life. Power is a fitting last entry in the comprehensive look at words and ideas I've rolled into this 5th volume group. When you understand the nature of power, you'll quit looking for it, dreaming for it, seeking after it, praying for it, because, well, you'll see in a moment. Tom Nair here, speaking from a unique standpoint, following a mystical experience years ago, during which I could see clearly the oneness of all things. I spent years clearing away deceiving beliefs. In time, I achieved what I call clear awareness. Be certain of this. Life works well when you see clearly that you alone drive yours. These videos are intended to communicate a clearer view of self and reality to help you recognize how life actually works. Here's the scoop. We all learn while growing up that we're separate from the world we encounter. Our parents told us what to do and what to believe, taught us about gods and their own unwavering authority. And the ideas they foisted on us as kids, as well as how they treated us, made us feel to ourselves powerless. As we grew, we replaced parental authority with teachers, then bosses at work, wives and mothers-in-law, and other situations where we had no authority. The overall picture was that the world out there had to be manipulated. You had to fight with others, struggle as best you could to impose your own will on the world. You learned to manipulate your mother to get the cookies, and you've employed your repertoire of control from then on. Sometimes it seemed to work. Those ways you learned to manipulate mom. Very often, though, it didn't. But you struggled and persisted anyway. Guts, it took planning and effort, cleverness and fortitude to make money. Maybe pray to some aloof god out there, cheat maybe, cut corners, work hard to make money, plenty of money, because that money gave you some power. With money, you could better manipulate others, buy stuff and impress friends and neighbors, control people. The point to it all was gaining power. You had to be strong, ruthless even, to get ahead, to get a collection of impressive stuff and control the world, or at least your sector of it. Along with life's lessons, you were taught to look up to the powerful, CEOs of businesses, senators and the president, moguls, the pope and bishops, millionaires and billionaires, kings and dictators. They had the power. they could do anything they wanted. Having bought into that explanation of life, you've spent the post-childhood periods of life replicating the situation, seeking power, but never really finding peace. Some joy and fun for sure, some accomplishment and success, but the authority, the inner peace from life working well, that was always elusive no matter how much power you attained. Inner peace, satisfaction and accomplishment, joy in relationships, great health, these were always there to be had like a carrot on a stick, dangling out there, motivating, beckoning, enticing. But no matter what your effort, how hard you work to gain power and hold sway over life, it never seemed to be enough. And time just continued to tick along. So just what is power? And who has it? Let's allow that power is the ability to want something, to hold a sincere intent, and have that specific interest manifest in real life. If you had complete power, that's what it would look like. Your desires in daily life would be fulfilled, success, abundance, positive relationships. That's about as simple as it could be stated. What you want, you get. That is power laid bare of its mystique. What you want gets manifested, made real in daily life. Learning that some God makes things happen, you were perhaps taught to pray to this God for stuff. Taught that other people had what you want, you learned to manipulate other people. Learning that money allowed you to buy what you want, you worked out ways to make money. Underlying all of it was this widespread, near universal notion that you were one thing, while other people and all the world's stuff, personal status, titles, recognition, acceptance, all of that was something else, something outside of you. And right there was the problem. Because in reality, in this multidimensional format of life and living, you are not isolated and separate from the interactive flow of your life. You are connected. Wow. How many times have I said that in these videos, in my books, in presentations I've given? You're totally, intimately connected to the unfolding realm of events and relationships that you encounter. Connected. And it works just like this. What you hold within becomes manifested into life situations. The total content of your complex subconscious becomes woven into an equal complex of unfolding events, good and bad, rolled into your health condition, relationship qualities, and success or failure. You know the image that personifies the essence of reality. The little guy looking at the tree, how the tree looks just like the guy. Your life reflects your own self. Great image, created by my son Abe, the artist. Back a ways, it became the cover of my first book and of course the animated intro of these videos. Just like the little guy in the tree, your life reflects your own nature. What you are in terms of values and definition, held in highly complex interwoven structures within your subconscious, what you are gets transferred totally and inviolably into real events and relationships that reflect that inner image. The main point is, the absolute main point to all of my illustrations and explanations is to become aware, fully aware of that innate connection of self with reality. Because when you do, you realize that you, only ever you, and forever only you, have the power in your life. The inner-outer conversion of mind-held values into real-life experiences is automatic and inescapable. What you hold within becomes real. So your point of power is within, finding and changing inner negatives to positives so your life will unfold in response to your intent, not in negation of your wishes or ignoring your desires. You can't control the external world. There will be poverty, pain, hunger, natural disasters going on out there, but you and only you determine how external situations impact you. And you do so by eliminating conflict and struggle wherever it exists within your own complex inner psyche. In that regard, it isn't your job to solve the poverty, pain, and hunger of others, because those negatives arise out of the inner realm of each person experiencing it. In terms of power, you've got it. Only you determine the meaningful flow of your life. But your power is manifest in your ability to delve inward into your own psyche and dispel inner negatives wherever they lie. Your lever on eliciting positive events in your life is within. The external world, in that regard, the external world is a result, a fixed outcome of previous status of your mindset. You have only illusory power outwardly, but you have exclusive total power within to find and change inner roots to outer problems. So there you have it, the exclusive key to life. You have all the power in your life, all the creative power in all aspects of your experienced real life, but that power in actuality stems only from within and can only be exerted within. Remember that. If you're wise, you'll look back at Volume 3 and its techniques for exploring the subconscious, reference my books for added perspective, and begin your inner journey. What results is a much better life, free of fear and defeat, and a full, clear awareness of your own timeless, transcendent nature as a conscious self. Who has power over your life? It's a good question. We all learn while growing up that we're separate from the world we encounter. Ideas foisted on us as kids. The overall picture was that the world out there had to be manipulated. You had to fight with others, struggle as best you could to impose your own will on the world. Just what is power, and who has it? In reality, in this multidimensional format of life and living, you are not isolated and separate from the interactive flow of your life. You are connected. What you hold within becomes manifested into life situations. Your life reflects your own nature. The absolute main point to all of my illustrations and explanations is to become aware, fully aware of that innate connection of self with reality. When you do, you realize that you have the power in your life. Your point of power is within. Finding and changing inner negatives to positives so your life will unfold in response to your intent, not in negation of it or ignoring it. So there you have it, the exclusive key to life. You have all the power in your life, but that power in actuality stems only from within and can only be exerted within. Remember that.